Yo, it's your boy Deucespeaks,
It's your boy, Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we are unscripted, unfiltered, and probably off topic. Jason, what's happening with your boss?
There ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. I know who's not doing all right now. All
Right.
these Cowboys fans out here are devastated.
Devastated.
Just came
Devastated.
out. Micah Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers. I know we talked a little bit off behind the scenes, but one thing I also forgot too is that the Packers are the damn Cowboys' kryptonite. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
That's
Yeah.
that's the team that's like we can't beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got that team like I don't know what it is. They kick our ass, especially in the big games.
Yeah.
So to trade essentially one of your best players, if not your best player, to your enemy that you can't get past, that is fucking insanity to me, boy.
Insanity. Yes, it is. And I am here for all the chaos. I'm here for all the chaos. But I do got to say something real quick.
What's that?
Something I got to say. I don't know if folks had a chance to watch that documentary on Netflix, the Cowboys documentary, America's Team. Really good documentary, 8 episodes. Shoot, it goes by real quick if you tune in and watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I've never been a Jerry Jones guy. Never liked Jerry Jones. I just always had beef with him. And I ain't even a Cowboys fan. I just didn't like the man, didn't like the way he run the team. But I ain't gonna lie. That documentary gave me a whole new outlook on Jerry Jones.
Oh
and
shit.
I no longer think he is the worst owner in the NFL. Actually, I think he's the best owner in the NFL.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
You meaning as a business wise?
Business wise, there is not a better owner
Oh.
than Jerry Jones. And if you look at this man paid $150 million for the Cowboys, and they are now the most valuable franchise in all of sports in the world at $12.8 billion. Now,
Oh yeah.
they've done all this without winning the Super Bowl since 1995. Now, name another franchise that you know of that you think can lose as much as they have, not do anything, ain't won a playoff game in the 2000s, and they're the most valuable sports franchise in the entire world. I'm sorry. Jerry Jones is the best owner. I say all this at the same time to say he's the worst GM in the history
Yeah.
of the NFL. You know, Jerry Jones is the president, the GM, and the owner. Great owner. Outstanding owner. The things he's done for the Cowboys in the NFL is it can't be duplicated. But when it comes to being the GM of that team, that man is garbage, hot, garbage.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man, there's no way I could be a Cowboys fan and be satisfied or happy with anything that's going on. And I expect to see Cowboys fans becoming new fans and new teams almost immediately.
I definitely agree with you, and I've always seen him like on the business side, he's a fucking salesman. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys have always been like the top branded team out of all sports.
Yeah.
Nation, like everywhere, worldwide. That logo, he sold that shit. He made Cowboys America's team. He made all that shit look pretty and good. Side notes, Steelers allowed them to be the America's team once we turned it down. So just want to, make sure everybody knows who had it first and didn't say we ain't with all that dumb shit. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. But
definitely more America's team than the Cowboys. That's
yeah,
for sure.
but the Cowboys, the thing is with Jerry Jones, phenomenal businessman. You can't knock him at all. The only reason I can't say he's the greatest owner is because every owner's goal should be to win a Super Bowl. And I get it, you want to make money and shit, but every goal should be to win a fucking championship in whatever you own, whatever sport you own. And to be a fucking idiot and keep yourself as GM and think you know it all without bringing in people and to never go back and you still ain't gone to the conference championship again or nothing like that since the 90s, fuck you. You're dumb. You're horrible. There's no way. And I tell Cowboys fans this, I do not understand why any player in the NFL, unless they're strictly only playing for money, and even that's not even the real thing anymore with the Cowboys because they ain't going to pay you.
Nope.
I don't understand why you would even want to go there. Unless you're from Dallas, that's your team, whatever. If I look from the outside in and look at that, I'm like, hell no, I ain't better be in that damn circus over there, man. With all that crazy, you're going to have me tap dancing to get paid for no, and you do it every fucking time. So it's like, there's no way I would want to go play for Dallas. And it's nothing personal or anything. It's just you're not gonna disrespect me as a human being, as a man, and make me tap dance for money and shit. No, my actions are proved, my performance is proved. That's as far as we going with it. That shit is crazy. But hey, get that bag, Micah Parsons. He got paid. He
Yeah,
got
man, 120
paid.
million guaranteed, 188 overall, 47
4
million a
years.
year.
Highest
Man.
non-paid QB. I ain't
Yeah,
mad at
man.
him. Get your bag, boy. And you
Yeah.
going to a good team, so it ain't like you falling off. Shit, you low key upgraded, and they play him a month from today. That's what's crazy.
Do they really?
Yeah, a month from today.
Please tell me that game's in Dallas.
I don't know where I said it don't matter because we already know Green Bay got that number anyway. So now it's really gonna be bad. Boy, Mike is gonna be out there throwing Dak across the damn field, boy. Bam, bam. That shit's gonna be crazy, but
I'm definitely here for it, man. I'm so ready for the NFL to get started and get underway.
Oh man, week from today, boy, I'm hyped. I am.
Yeah,
hyped.
and today, all today did was kick it off and make me even that much more hungry, man. I'm ready.
It did.
I am ready.
So as Cowboys fans, they have ruined it. They no longer excited for that game next Thursday.
No, well, they shouldn't have been excited for that game anyway. They're gonna get that ass beat.
Hey, I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna just let everybody play. I ain't gonna talk no shit to about 3 weeks in because I don't know what my team gonna look like. So I'm holding off on any comments on anybody else right now.
I hear you. As a Ravens fan, I'm talking cash shit all year long. I don't give a fuck what's going on. It's the year of Lamar. It's Lamar's year. So hey, look, I'm talking cash shit all year.
As a Steelers fan, I've heard it's Lamar's year so many times that I just think everybody on the Ravens is delusional.
You gonna hear it for at least the next 5 to 7 years because that man is only 28 years old and he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
I fuck with Lamar. I fuck with him. I hate that he's on the Ravens, but I fuck with him. But I'm always happy too because I'm like, Steelers normally got his number for the most part. He don't ball out on us too much. I'm like, that makes it even better. I'm like, I'm cool
always a good game when they play.
It's always good. I mean, it's a rival, but like we normally can stop him unless it's like now some games it's like he gonna torch your ass. Ain't nothing else you can do about it.
Yeah.
But let's see, man. Let's go ahead and get into these mental checks, man.
All right.
Let's see. I'll kick us off this week.
I
really haven't even thought about it. I'm gonna put myself at a 7.8.
All right.
I don't even know why, to be honest. It's just it's just the first number that came to my head. It's been a pretty chill week, man. I actually got a big deal closed and delivered today, so it's put me in a nice, good mood. August has been a little rough work-wise, but today, man, flip that. So I'm feeling good, especially going into a Friday for an extended weekend. I ain't mad at it, man. So yeah, I'll still say 7.8, man. Just a good week.
All right.
Everything's everything. Nothing good, nothing too bad, nothing. It's just we floating. I'm ready to be off and ready to lay up and enjoy my weekend, man. But where you at? How you feeling?
Man, I'm at about a 7.5 this week, man, and I'm a lot like you. I really ain't got no reason why. I don't know, feeling a little spicy today for some reason, man. I can't figure it out, man. Just a little spicy. But my dad and my sister are coming in this weekend, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Tomorrow's going to be a nice, quiet day at work. I think pretty much the whole plant.
Friday before, Friday before the extended. I don't say shit to me.
We were standing at the clock, getting ready to clock out today, and folks were walking by saying, "Have a nice weekend." It's like, ain't nobody going to be here tomorrow. It's going to be a nice, quiet day at work. So 7.5 for today because this week is dragged by, and I'm just ready to get this week over with. But
I think that's the thing. It's just dragged.
Oh, it's dragged, man. Every fucking day has just been a drag. And it's like, man, I just want to get to the end of this week, get to spend some time with my family, catch up with my sister, see my nephew, kick it with the dad. You know what I'm saying? Just looking forward to that. So 7.5 today, but tomorrow will probably be a 9.8. So just ready to get to the weekend.
Yeah, it's funny you say I'm right there with you because I'm like, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be feeling good because I know how, like, Fridays when there's a holiday, my phone don't ring. Emails are super limited. Like you said, most people are gone. They enjoy an even longer weekend. That's why I don't take off because I'm like, shit, everybody going to be off. It's going to be chill. I ain't going to be doing nothing anyway. So let me save my PTO. Shit, I ain't got to waste no day. Plus, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. Shit, my wife, she works in the school system. She's off Friday and Monday. So I'm
Okay.
like, damn, must be damn nice. Shit.
Yeah.
There goes my Friday chilling at home by myself. Talking about,
Yeah.
but it's
Y'all
all right,
still have a
man.
nice quiet day at the
Oh
house,
yeah.
though.
No kids, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Plus, she works in a different district than my kids. So she works in the city. My kids are in the county. So the
All right.
county kids are still in school tomorrow.
Ah.
So me and her just chilling, be us chilling. My boo
Yeah.
thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Not at all, man. Not at all. But yeah, man. It's I'm with you, man. Once tomorrow hits, it's gonna be a whole different story. Got a nice
Oh,
chill
yeah.
weekend. Gonna do a little shopping, relaxing, and a whole lot of nothing after that. But
I hear you.
let's see, man. For everybody listening in, man, we appreciate y'all as always. We got a good, we got some good topics for you today. The first one that we're gonna hit on, it's gonna be Amanda Seales versus 25 Black conservatives. Then we're gonna hit on Snoop Dogg. Had some comments. I think he took his grandson or somebody to see the Lightyear movie and had an experience. So we're gonna kind of hit on that. But yeah, stay tuned, listen to it. We got a nice real talker clickbait for you. So make sure you listen all the way through so you can get a little dose of that. With a very interesting topic.
Oh,
So we'll
yeah.
see. But let's go ahead and start it off with this Amanda Seales versus the 25 Black conservatives.
20. It's 20.
20? Okay.
20. Yeah.
I got you. 20 Black conservatives. So this was first time I'd ever even heard of it, seen it. I think it's called, the show's called Surrounded.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's right.
So it was a pretty interesting style show for me. So
Mm-hmm.
for everybody listening, it was Amanda Seales, Amanda Seales, comedian. I know her mainly
Activist.
from comedy,
Yeah.
activism, everything. She's just a wonderful black, beautiful, smart black woman, man.
Yeah. Very well rounded.
Well rounded, well versed.
Mm-hmm.
I respect. I don't agree with everything she says. I've been following
Right.
her for a while. I don't agree with everything she says, but she knows how to articulate herself well. She knows to debate well as well too. So
Mm-hmm.
essentially, she's in the middle. There's an open chair. There's
Mm-hmm.
20 folks around her in a
Yeah.
circle. Um, there's a
There's some definitely
topic,
surrounded.
main thing, like reparations was the topic, and then it's like first person to get up to the chair gets to hold it down. All the other people, while they're kind of going back and forth, they can raise a flag and kick that motherfucker off and get somebody else in there to debate, just to kind
Mm-hmm.
of switch it up. You feel like they not doing something, so it was pretty interesting taking it all in. I did
Mm-hmm.
half of it watching on YouTube, half of it listening to the podcast on my
Okay.
drive. So I got a little dose of both of them. But just before we even get into like the content of it, how did you like that format of the debate? I don't know if you've seen that show already or not.
That was the first time that's the first time I'd seen it. I'd heard about it. There was an episode they had a couple weeks ago that piqued my interest a little bit, but I never went and watched it. But
Mm-hmm.
this one, when I saw this one, I was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that one. Then I had some friends that were talking about it, and I was like, oh, I definitely want to watch it now. Definitely see
Mm-hmm.
what was going on. But that format, it was different, but it didn't bother me. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like you have the ability to take on 20 people like that, I think it's an excellent format because
Mm-hmm.
if you know that you can handle all of them, then you're gonna shine. And I'm not gonna say she didn't shine because I thought she did. I thought she did really well. I thought she held herself together really well,
Mm-hmm.
considering the climate, and the atmosphere, and the fact that you are surrounded by 20 people who do not agree with you on anything. So I like the format. I'll probably check out, depending on what the topics are going forward. I'll check some out going forward for sure.
Yeah, I subscribed to him. I was like, this is kind of interesting. I'd never seen nothing like that. I
Right,
like the little flag thing. At first, I didn't understand what they was doing, but I like the
right,
flag
right.
thing. Like, hey, get this motherfucker up out of here. We need somebody else to come in here and represent. But man, if you like you said, man, that's a shit. I couldn't. Ain't no way I'd be able to sit there in front of 20 people and just debate on some shit. It would have to be it'd have to be a topic that I'm like super confident, well versed in,
Right.
and I probably won't even get it because I'm not one of them people that can just recall facts like that. I gotta do some research a little bit. I'm
Yeah, I
just not
definitely.
a I'm not a recall person. I don't remember shit that well, so I gotta.
Yeah.
It'll come back to me. I'm not gonna remember stats. I'm not gonna remember dates. I ain't gonna remember this shit happened until I've looked it up. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that did. I can't do that, man. I need a little time to research and shit. So
Right, right,
I
right.
think that's why it was so fascinating to me. Is I like seeing people come off the cuff like that and just automatically like I already know which way you gonna come at me, and
Mm-hmm.
I already got this to hit you with, that to hit you with. It was definitely an interesting process to me. Do you think
I
it was
think I would do.
effective?
I think I would do better if I was one of the 20 folks and not the folk in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I,
saying? I would rather be in the chair, holding up the flag, so I can
yeah.
go run and get the chair, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to being in the chair taking on everybody. Like, if depending on the topic, I think I could take on 20 people, but it would probably have to be sports related. But
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't sports related, I definitely want to be one of the folks on the outside with a flag, so I can figure out what I want to say, how I want to say it, run in there, say my shit, argue, and then bounce. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah. And then shit, you got a chance too, man. I've been to let the first few five people go. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
see what points they making, see what she's doing. Because you'll catch stuff after a while, and then kind of I noticed that while they were doing it too. You get some that like, ah, I see she might be a little weak on this. Let me try to hit on that. You know what I'm saying? When we go to this area,
yeah,
uh, so it's pretty interesting. To see that, it was just it's kind of dope concept, man. Like I said, I'm gonna check out
yeah.
another one. I'm gonna check out one something that I probably wouldn't want to listen to. I'm gonna check it out anyway, just to
Uh
see
huh.
different viewpoints, man. I'm big on seeing different viewpoints. That's why I like it because even with the different conservatives, everybody kind of came from a different angle. Now there was a
Hmm.
lot of repeated rhetoric that we heard.
Yeah.
Now we can go ahead and get in that too, because there's a lot of stuff that I heard that's kind of repeat. Like the main thing that I heard from a lot of the conservatives were that black people need to take more self accountability.
Yeah.
Stop blame. That was like the number one things. Take more self accountability. Stop blaming everything on the white man. Stop killing each other. Black on black crime ties back into self accountability, I guess, for them. There's a bunch of
Hmm.
stuff on there, but that was kind of like the main trend of it. Now it was interesting to me just because I've had a similar conversation, and it was almost identical to this with a black conservative.
Hmm.
It was a friend of mine,
Oh yeah.
and we used to go back and forth all the time on this, man. Like it was crazy, and it was literally the same discussions that she was having on there.
Hmm.
But and that's why I was like, I almost wanted to send it to him and be like, man, look, you need to watch this too. But it was like it ain't even gonna matter to me.
Yeah, I hear
We'll get on that, but let's. What did
you.
you think kind of stood out with some of the like rhetoric, some of the stuff said that came up in there, some of the dialogue?
I will say that I was hoping to hear things I hadn't heard before,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they said, like you said, a lot they repeated a lot of things that have been said already, and I wanted to hear something new. I wanted to hear a new angle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to hear them say something that would make me say, "Huh, you know what? Maybe they're
Something to
on to
think
something."
about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that never happened, and so I was disappointed in that aspect because that I ain't gonna say it bothered me. It's just that I feel like when it comes to black conservatives, we have a lot of the same conversations over and over again, and I feel like that they get a lot of their talking points from conservatives that ain't black, and
Yeah,
so they're just parroting the same topics and same angles that everybody else has been saying for the last 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 years or whatever. And so for me that was disappointing, but
yeah.
and at the same time, and that's when I was like, well, she's gonna smoke these fools. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's she's Ivy League
She
educated, man.
built
You know
for
what I'm
this.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, man, these folks coming in here with YouTube stats and whatnot, trying to take on somebody in the Ivy League. It's like, man, it's a mismatch, man. So,
well, see, and
so
I'm
I,
glad
I
you said that. I'm really glad you said that because on both things, because I definitely agreed. I was like, when I saw this, I was more interested in saying, okay, I already know the conservative talking points anytime it comes to black anything. It's always the
hmm
same shit that they said: the black on black crime.
yeah,
You need to take care of yourself. Quit blaming everybody else. It's always the same thing. So I wanted to be. I thought it was gonna be more a black perspective, and it
right.
was nothing like that. It was
Mm-mm.
literally nothing like that at all. I'll say there was a few people in there that kind of gave like real black perspectives and used like real life experiences
Hmm.
to kind of dictate, what was going on. So I can't say everybody, but overall, it was like, okay, it's the same parroting kind of thing you talking about. And I did
Right.
agree. And I wanted to ask you too about that. So I'm glad you brought it up too. Because I'm like, with something like this, yeah, you can find 20 Joe Schmoes off the street, but I'm like, are you going up against a top dog? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would be like going up like against Ben Shapiro with like 10 Democrats or 20 Democrats off the street. He gonna probably torch their ass because they just gonna
Yeah.
repeat shit from headlines and shit they heard other
Yeah.
politicians say. They're not gonna know all the full shit like he knows, because he lives that life. You know what I'm saying? He's into it every
Hmm.
fucking day, which is outsider.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even want to go debate nobody that's fucking does that shit every day, because yeah, they gonna cook my ass. They know more than me
Yeah.
on this topic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is the point of the show. I was like, well, is that the point? To let like the average person be able to talk to somebody from the other side, that's actually in it all the time. Is that,
Hmm.
to me, was that the point of it?
Right.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know. It could
but
be
the
though.
one
I
thing I'll
mean,
say,
one thing that society's doing nowadays is giving validity to voices that probably don't deserve that
oh,
validity.
for sure, that's social
And in
media.
this aspect, they've done kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I like the idea. I like the concept. And like I said, I enjoyed the episode. But again, if I want to learn something, I'm probably not gonna learn anything from there, because like you said, you're gonna have the average Joe Schmo taking on somebody who's just
Hmm.
about that life. And when you got somebody who's about that life, like you said, man, you're not gonna beat them, man, unless you about that life in there with them.
Yeah, and that was one thing. Like I said, I enjoyed it as well too. I learned some stuff mainly from her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked some of her counters to some of the common things that we keep hearing. So I think she had some really good counters. Now, the one thing I took away from it is it didn't to me. I don't think she changed anybody's mind. I mean, there's a couple
No.
young people in there that got up and talked, and it wasn't even like they were talking. They was there more so to learn and get some clarification, which I
Mm-hmm.
thought was dope. I'm like, hey, you don't have to go up there and debate. Go up there and get clarified. Cool. Now you got a better perspective leaving. Agree or not, you got a little bit of clarity. Like when she broke down like BLM to one of the guys, and he was like, "Oh damn, yeah, I didn't know that. Appreciate you clearing that up." All
Yeah.
this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like her style, because I don't like when people, and she kind of gets a little bit heated as well too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
But
does.
the thing I don't like about debates is it seems like nobody learns anything from them. Nothing takes away,
Mm-hmm.
nothing changes. And it's because it's a lot of back and forth arguing. It's not really a discussion. That's why I don't
Right.
even like the word debate. Let's have a discussion on this, because debate means I'm trying to prove I'm right, you're trying to prove you wrong. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not what we're trying to do when you really have these. Is saying, let's have a discussion and figure out, especially when it's something like this with conservatives, and even though she's not a liberal, she has more liberal leaning thoughts. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, let's get on the same page here, because like me and I was telling you, my friend, have had this similar discussion here, and we both got heated on it multiple times. We cool. At
Right.
the end of it, once we finally stopped going back and forth at each other's necks over this shit, we said, you know what? At the end of the day, you love black people. Your experiences make you think this, uh, and this is why you think this needs to be done to help our community. My experiences had led me to this, and why I think this way is how we should help black people. But I was like, at the end of the day, we both love our people, and we want to do what's best and see what's best for them. So whether we agree with the route to take, we love them. We need to keep having a discussion, not a debate, but a discussion
Right.
on what can we actually do, instead of just let's just keep pointing fingers. I'm gonna point fingers at government, whoever. You point fingers at black people. You say we're not accountable. Okay, if you think we're not accountable, work on ways that you think would help black people be more accountable. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Oh
I
yeah.
can work on more systemic things that I think, hey, we can change this systemic issue and help it change a policy, help our people get more economic growth, better resources for education and stuff. Let's do that instead of arguing about it. You go your way, I go my way. I don't
Right.
even care who wins. We both helping at the end of the day when it's all said and done. But I've always hated like the back and forth debates and shit, because it's literally, I don't ever see nobody as a winner. Now somebody
Right.
could technically be a winner because they ended up knowing more facts than the other person. But I'm like, you didn't change anybody's mind. Nobody
Right.
changed any mind. You didn't
So what
go
did
in
you
there to
lose?
get your mind changed. Yeah, it's like y'all just went in there and just went back and forth for no reason, just for
Mm-hmm.
entertainment, really.
Right.
Um,
Right. It
so
really is. It really is at the end of the day.
yeah, it's literally just entertainment. I was kind of disappointed because I was like, I wanted to something to come from it, man. I wanted somebody to be like, damn, you know what? And even if it's like I don't agree with you, and you know what I will say. I think there was one person that said it towards the end. It was like, you know, she handled hers really well. You know, I think she had some valid points and stuff. I don't agree with her, but I can see
Mm-hmm.
where she's coming from. And to me, at the end of the day, it always, no matter what, man, in anything we do, sports, religion, politics, anything, literally, it always comes down to what was your personal experience on something.
Yeah.
So if you personally didn't experience it, you're gonna have a whole different thought process on what's going on with it. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's the only time people really change is when they get different experiences because they've seen something this way the whole time. Then they get a new experience that says that challenges what their reality was and be like, oh shit. Now smart people will actually take that and adapt, and the not so smart people will say, oh, I see this, I was wrong, but I'm still gonna stick on my narrow shit because I don't know, I don't like that. It's too different, and that's how it is. So it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
it's just pointless to me sometimes to even go back and forth with people. It's exhausting. Um,
Yeah.
it's just you giving
Yeah.
them so
They
much
should have wear
energy, you're
them.
putting so much, and I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? When you get done with it, you're like, why did I just do that? Like, I didn't change this person's mind. This person didn't change my mind. If anything, I
Mm-hmm.
just got angry and pissed off over here for no reason. You done killed my
Right.
mood. I'm silent in here. Wife's asked me what's wrong. I got explained
Mm-hmm.
I done got into it with an internet troll or some shit like that. Like it's just it's dumb at the end of the day, man. And
Yeah,
it's
man. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
that's why I like it. It's hard because I don't want to debate, but I'm all 100% for having a discussion on something, whether I agree with you or not. Let's have a discussion on it. Let me know where you come from. If I can understand where you coming from and you can legitimately explain where you coming from, cool. I get it. I got so many friends of mine that we don't agree on certain things. We're different sides of the spectrum on stuff, but I know they come from a place. I know where they're coming from. They're able to justify their reasoning. They're not just saying it just to go along. They have actual reasons of why they feel that way.
Right. Oh yeah.
So it's I don't know, man. That's just always weird to me. But yeah, I was hoping to hear some more from the black conservatives, more on like the actual black conservative experience, and not
Mm-hmm.
just conservative. You know what I
Right.
mean? At the end of the day, because some of them didn't even acknowledge like racism's real. Some of
Right.
them
Heck
were
no.
like, "Hey, racism. I get racism real."
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of leads to the next question. Do you feel how do you feel about black conservatives in whole?
So my road with black conservatives is a long, winding road. I really didn't come into contact with a black conservative until my first year of college when I was down in Louisiana. I went to Xavier University for a year, HBCU. And of course, at HBCU, your chances of running into a black conservative are going to be higher than anywhere
Oh
else
yeah.
where you just got a smorgasbord of black folks in there. And I had never met a black conservative. And he was the first one I met. And it was interesting because when Facebook came out, that was when we started to have our debates. And that was when it was like, all right, I ain't fucking with this motherfucker, man. I can't fuck with him. He was cool in college or whatever, but once Facebook came out and we got to arguing politically every day, it was like, I don't even want to fuck with him no more. So I
Mm-hmm.
had a deep disdain for black conservatives for a very, very long time. And probably it's in the last year, I would say I have softened that a whole lot. And it's mainly because I finally met a black conservative that even though we don't see eye to eye, we're still cool as hell. And
Mm-hmm.
I like this person a lot. I think a lot of this person. His name's Derek Stevenson, lives here in Lexington. And I think a lot of them. I wouldn't be here right now on this podcast if it was not for Derek Stevenson. So that relationship I have with him caused me to evaluate the way I look at black conservatives. It's like, am I going to have this blanket hate for black conservatives because of what their beliefs are and what their belief system is, or am I just going to start looking at these people for who they are as a person and not necessarily for their ideology?
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a while to. It's taken me a long time to get to that point. And I know I'm at that point now. And I know I'm at that point. I know I'm at that point because I didn't feel disdain for any of the folks that I saw in that video like I would have felt a year or two ago. I would have
Mm-hmm.
really been pissed off at all of them. I'd have been calling them coons like Daniel Cameron and all kinds of shit. I'd have been on their heads. And
Mm-hmm.
as time has gone on, and I've met, I got my boy Derek, met a couple other black conservatives and whatnot. Seeing them more and more online. They're getting louder and prouder.
Mm-hmm.
So you're seeing them more online. And granted, all of them I can't tolerate. There's some I can tolerate. I can't tolerate all of them. I ain't gonna lie. There's gonna
Oh
be some
yeah.
that piss me off. But for the most part, I'm at a point in my life as to where they don't bother me as much as they used to. And like I said, I owe that a lot. I owe all that to Derek Stevenson. So shout out to my boy Derek Stevenson, my favorite conservative, my favorite black conservative. He calls me his favorite liberal. So we always had that little back and forth. But it's taken me a while to come to grips with it, man. Just because I just can't wrap my mind around that ideology.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to some of the things that they were saying, like when they had the discussion about systemic racism and all that,
Yeah, that
and
one
they kept
had me
saying,
tight.
blame it on race. It's like, can y'all at least acknowledge? Can you just acknowledge it? You ain't got to agree with it. You ain't got to say this, that, and other. Just acknowledge its existence because I don't understand how any black person
I
can
don't
acknowledge
either.
the existence of systemic racism. The shit is blatant, man. Like there's shit to back it up for decades, centuries. It's
Oh
been going
yeah.
on since the beginning of time. So I don't understand how they don't see it. So that's always pissed me off. But
And that's funny you say that because literally, like, I think about it, black conservatives, and I'm similar to you. So prior, I was a registered Democrat my whole life. And it's kind of one of those things too, just like religion. I got to a point to where I'm like, why am I going with this? Because that's what I was told to do. I was black. I was
hmm
told you gotta be a Democrat. You gotta vote for this people, and I just went along. I don't know nothing else. It's what I'm told to do. So then
hmm
I sat back and then I started realizing, man, you just started seeing shit, and I'm like, man, all these motherfuckers is crooked and shit. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I'm like, they seem like they're, I've always said it seems like Dems are more on your side and more inclusive and shit like that. But I'm like,
they still playing in our face.
you're still playing in our faces too. So I'm like, I ended up just getting smooth on the whole political thing. I'm like, I'm not
hmm
identifying with either one of y'all. Now, if I had to, I would say, based on like my beliefs, morals, stuff like that, I would definitely be more liberal than conservative.
hmm
I've always said I'm a conservative liberal.
Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah, I would be considered more of a conservative liberal. I guess Biden used to be like that too. He was more conservative. He didn't. I'm
hmm
not because I have a problem with like too far. I don't like it on either side. I don't like too far on either side. You know what I mean? I
Right.
don't like the far right. I don't like the far left. I'm all cool. The people that are like in the middles with me, I'm cool. And the same thing with like the black conservatives, because I'm absolutely okay with a black conservative that has reasons for being a black conservative. But as soon as you actually say there ain't no kind of systemic racism or anything like that, I'm immediately done with you. I'm like, all right, you're fucking Uncle Tom. I don't have time for it because then I'm like, okay, you're brainwashed. Now, if you're a
Yeah.
conservative and you have your legitimate reasons, you understand. Yes, there's racism, shit like that. I completely get it. You got businesses and shit, and this political party's benefiting you and your family in whatever ways. I get it. That's
hmm
fine and dandy.
Right.
I always say vote in your interest. So whoever is taking care of your interest, vote for that person, that party. It shouldn't matter what party they with. However, there's no way in hell I could ever be conservative. I would
Right.
never ever identify as a Republican. I think it is nonsense. I don't understand how you could be a part of the same party as a Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
If the people in the Klan are cheering along the person that's running in this party, why would your black ass be going along? Do you think they have the same interests as you? Hell
Right.
no.
No.
They don't want to see you have the same interest. So that was always like my man. There's no way I would just never be a Republican. I wouldn't be a Democrat again either. But there's absolutely no fucking way you could get me to be a conservative. There's so much shit that just there's no way. I
Right.
just couldn't do it. But no, I thought this overall was definitely interesting. So, like I said, it was interesting in the style of it, seeing
hmm
how it was, everything. Now, I don't know how long it's been going on or not, but I'd like to see them. Like, I don't know how they pick people. I'd like to know about the process a little bit. How do you pick these people?
Oh
Are they
yeah.
vetted? Does she know anything about them, anything like that, backgrounds? Because some of
Mm-hmm.
them, like I said, there was some in there that were they understood. Yeah, racism, I get all that shit, I understand all this, but some of them might end up going into some reasons why, and it literally always ties back with their experience.
Mm-hmm.
These things happened in my life. I came here. This is what happened. I get it. Shit happened in my life. Like I said, I became a Democrat because I was just raised to be a Democrat. I was a Christian because somebody at a point in my life said, "You're going to church, you're gonna be a Christian boy," and I'm like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
guess this is it. And then you get
Right.
older and you start thinking for yourself. You got free will. You think for yourself. You kind of just get your own mindset and you realize, okay, I need to unlearn some of this dumb shit that I've learned. Uh, Now that I know what's actually going
Mm-hmm.
on in here for the most part, I need to make
Right.
better decisions on what I want to do going forward. But yeah, man, I think it was a good. I'm definitely glad you encouraged that one because I at first I was like, ah, man, it's Seals, and then watching, I was like, oh yeah, I'm locked in. I like that. And I
Right.
like
Right.
seeing people like I said, I like seeing people do it because I know ain't no way in hell you can get Deuce Jones up there to debate nobody like that.
Yeah.
You just not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Unless
yeah.
we, the only thing I could probably sit up there and debate people on is probably Mary Jane or something like that. We can give me 20 people that don't smoke and put me in the middle. I debate all of them while blowing a damn joint in their face. We can go
I hear
all day
you.
long. We can go
I hear
all day
you.
long. I got so much
Hey,
knowledge on that. Let's go.
yeah, shoot, yeah. I know. I know. I could do. I could do Kobe. I could do Randy. Randy Moss.
Hmm.
I could do them easily with my eyes shut. I could take on anybody. Hell, you could put Randy Moss out there as one of the folks against, and I tell him why he's the greatest receiver to ever play the game. I would have no problems with that at all whatsoever.
Hmm.
So there's always some topics. I will say this: the one thing I guess that another thing that I noticed was with the conservatives, they spent a lot of time blaming the Democrats for the situation that black folks are in. They kept saying, it's Democrats' fault, it's Democrats' fault. But when you would turn it around and say, well, systemic racism is at play at that, they would say, well, you can't blame it on racism. And it's like, well,
Hmm.
to me that was hypocritical, and that was one of the things that bothered me more than anything else, is because they kept saying you can't do this, you can't do this, and they would turn around and do the same shit when she would present the facts to go
Oh
against her
yeah.
argument. So I wanted to mention that because that was just one of the things that really perturbed me about the whole thing. But again, at the same time, I enjoyed it like you did. I'll definitely be looking into future episodes to see what they
Oh
got
yeah.
going on.
I just like things that
And
challenge my
also,
way.
did you see the dude with the Osaka shirt on, Matt Nuclear?
I don't know. He probably
He
came on
was
once I
a
started listening to
he
audio.
was a young kid. He had the yellow shirt on. He was super young, but he's already been picked up by Charlie Kirk. He's taking pictures with Charlie Kirk.
Oh god. Oh
Uh,
yeah, he was one of the first ones that came on. Asian looking dude.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Who the one from Angola? His parents is from
Mm-hmm.
Angola, and he was born in
Yeah.
Angola. But he was over here talking about black folks, and she was like, "Look, look off right here, little kid." But
Yeah.
he's already capitalized on his 15 minutes of fame, and
She
uh,
kept asking him, "It's like, are you just here to, because like y'all don't know shit."
yeah,
and
yeah,
that and
yeah.
that's why I'm like, it'd be
He
better
definitely showed
with
his.
actual people on there. Like, give me some good talking heads. Like, I love hearing. Not give Stephen A. credit for this, because I've heard him do it a couple of times. He will go. I love anybody that does it. Even Buttigieg. So I like him. He's one of the Democrats that doesn't care about going to an opposing view media station outlet, I should say,
Right,
and
right,
having
right. Yeah, yeah,
discussion.
yeah.
But yeah, I think it should be stuff like that. But like I said, Stephen A. He did a discussion with Ben Shapiro over George Floyd. Um,
Ah,
I
okay.
wish it could have been a little bit longer, and I wish it'd be a little bit deeper. But I will say, Stephen A. He sparred. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I mean, that's to me, that's what it should be. Get the two
Right.
top dogs. He did it with Candace Owens. Get the two top dogs, man. The people be running from fights all the time. Like, if you want to be that invested in your opinion, especially on that aspect, you got to go against the top dogs on there. You know
Ah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? It
Yeah, I'd
is
like
what
to
it
see
is.
Amanda. I'd like to see Amanda Seals and Candace Owens have a debate. I,
Oh
I
my
I would
god.
like to see that. I think that'd be a good one. I think that'd be one for the ages right there.
I've always wanted to see Jon Stewart and Candace Owens.
Hmm.
Or Jon Stewart and Ben Shapiro. I
Yeah,
just want to see
yeah.
Jon Stewart against anybody, to be honest.
Jon Stewart against Shapiro, Jon Stewart against Charlie Kirk. And that one
I don't
kid,
even give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. I don't want to hear nothing with his
yeah,
ass on
but
there.
hey, anytime I can watch that man get shit on, I'm gonna watch him get shit on.
I hate him. He a weird looking motherfucker too.
Man, I
I
tell
can't
you what,
stand it.
man. I swear,
Ugly
man.
ass bastard.
That man ain't got no top lip. Ain't nothing but
Yeah, that
guns and
motherfucker
shit,
is a
man. He
hideous
don't make
dog.
no
It's an
sense, man.
eyesore.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Oh yeah.
but nah, man. Let's move on to our next topic with Snoop Dogg. So he make headlines, getting a lot of pushback from the LGBTQ plus community. So he was on the what was it? It's called the It's Giving podcast. Sarah Fontenot. I hope probably jacked that all up. But he was on her podcast talking about taking his grandson to see the Pixar Lightyear movie, and it had a same sex couple in there, and apparently they had a baby. So he recalled his grandson quizzing him about how the couple in the film had a child together.
Right.
Snoop admitted that he was unprepared to answer those questions in the middle of a kid's film. He said, "I'm scared to go to the movies. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit I don't have an answer for." He said, "It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like, they're going to ask questions. They're going to ask. I don't have an answer," he continued. And I was just there to go to sleep and watch the movie. That shit woke me up. So he got blindsided. Guess they went in there and grandson was like, "Hey, there's two women on here. They saying this their kid. What's going on here?" He's like, "I ain't know what to say." I've heard some different sides on it. Some people like, "Oh, he's just being ridiculous." Some are like, "Shit, I don't know. I wouldn't have know what to say in that moment either." What was you kind of leaning toward? How did you feel about it? You think he was bashing? Do you feel like he's under attack or something like that? It's kind of what the headlines is making it seem like he's
I
saying that
think,
we're under attack, we're being targeted, they're putting this shit in our face. The
yeah.
usual rhetoric.
Well, considering that he was a guest star on the L Word back in the day, I'd like to think that he would have a better handle on what to say in these type of situations. But at the end of the day, Snoop is Uncle Snoop, and I'm not getting ready to sit up and defend anything he said because I always go back to what Tupac said. You can't trust Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Can't trust Snoop. When your life's on the line, you can't trust him. Snoop's gonna go the way the wind blows. You know what I'm saying? 2016, he had a video out. Fuck Donald Trump.
Don't
Had
get
damn
me
near had the
started.
CIA come to his door and all that shit and whatnot. 2024, this man is out here performing for Donald Trump.
Don't get me
So
started.
this is the Snoop Dogg that we know. You know what I'm saying? With the Snoop Dogg who in the middle of the Tupac rivalry with Puffy and them, what did Snoop do? He was hanging out with Biggie. Now, we all know from back in the day, you can't hang out with your enemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And that's what made Tupac say, can't trust Snoop. So as time has gone on, we've seen Snoop go through those waves of where he just rides the wave, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gonna do. And I'm not getting ready to talk about his parenting skills or his grandfathering skills or anything like that, because I honestly really don't know. I just think that he could have handled this situation a little bit better based on who
Yeah.
he is and how the shit was gonna come out and how the shit was gonna play out. Because the way it sounded and the way that it's being presented, it's like he's done the full flip and become a conservative on us and just hate gay people now. And it's like, that was expected. That was what we expected to see. But listening to what you have to say about it, as you've done a little bit more research on it and whatnot, he really just got stuck in a situation where he wasn't expecting to have to explain gay folks to his grandkid. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm not gonna shit on that man for being caught blindsided and caught off guard and not being prepared to have that conversation. But at the same time, as a grandparent, as a parent, you should know you should be prepared at all times for any conversation to pop off at
Oh
any
yeah.
minute. Especially because when the kids don't give a shit, man. If they got something to say, they're gonna say it, and it don't matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. You know what I'm saying? My 4-year-old granddaughter, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna come up and she's just gonna say what's on her mind. So if she sees it
That's
or
what
hears
kids
it,
do.
she's gonna do the same thing. And I had to be prepared to explain to her what's going on in those situations. And I just call that being a grandparent. But I ain't gonna shit on Snoop too bad. I ain't a big, I don't know. I just ain't been a big Snoop guy here lately, man. He's really been. pissed me off with a lot of things he said and done. And when I look at the things that he said and done that have pissed me off, this is low on that scale. If that means anything.
I'm with you on that because I've been shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've made it public. I've been smooth on Snoop since that whole the whole Trump gala thing too, and he came out and said it didn't have nothing to do with it or whatever. But my thing, and I've said it before, I wasn't even mad that Snoop did it. You know, I mean, of course, I'm like, all right, that's contradictory of it. I get it. I mean, you look stupid after that video came out. You look stupid going out there and doing it. But my thing is, he got mad at us, the people, because we were pissed seeing that video and then doing that. You could have just came out and been like, hey, man, it didn't even have nothing to do with all that. Y'all know I'm riding. You know what it is. Clear the mud up, you know what I'm saying, like that? Yeah. First thing he came out, oh, y'all hate motherfuckers and won't come shit on me. Y'all always got something. But, nigga, what do you think people gonna say when you got a video going off and then your ass in here tap dancing and shit? So that rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm a huge principle person. People think I'm crazy. They're like, man, you gonna follow them and shit for that? I'm like, yeah, he don't give a fuck. He don't know I'm following him or not, but I don't want to see that shit no more. After I see somebody's true color, I just don't. That's it. I don't go back. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
I know people change and shit. I get you, people change and shit, but once I see your character, and like you said, we've seen his character over and over again, really, if you're really looking. He gets tucked away because he does do a lot of people, but we've seen his real character come out on plenty of occasions, and it's just like, all right, man, I'm kind of cool. Like, I love him. Yeah, you do a lot for the community and stuff like that. I always hold it down, but I'm just not gonna. I don't want to see what you got to say every day no more. Anything like that. But now with this, I was like, this was low on the list. I was like, yeah, like even if he said it, I'm like, I don't even know why he would have said that in the podcast. I didn't get to hear the full like scope of it, get the context of where it came up in the conversation or anything like that. But the first time I was like, how old is his grandson? If he's old enough to understand that man and women make a kid, he's probably a little bit older. And I'm like, it should be an easy conversation, Snoop. And not even because of who you are or nothing. Motherfucker, you old enough to have grandkids and you can't explain gay marriage and shit, adoption and stuff like that, and
in IVF. 2025.
Come on, man! It ain't like this is something brand new and we just figured it out. This ain't like when the whole transgender stuff blew up and everybody's trying to figure out pronouns and shit like that. It ain't that situation. There's been gay couples having kids forever, since he was fucking a kid, man. Like, it's nothing. My damn neighbors is 2 women with a damn kid. Shit, ain't no man in that damn house.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, man, you should have that conversation. I mean, it's easy. Like, hey, I don't know, they adopted a kid. And he's like, well, I've seen a lot of people push back and like, well, they shouldn't be having that stuff in the movies. You know, I'm taking my kid to see a movie. I don't want to see no sex relation. I'm like, ain't no sex. That was a family with a kid. Like, what are we talking about? I'm like, there's nothing being pushed on you. I'm like, there's literally a family with a child. It didn't say they clapped cheeks or she did this. She got banged on by some dude. Right. It just literally said this is a family. You know what I mean? I don't like that. And I'm guilty of it. I used to be like, golly, why they put all this stuff in the movies now? They're trying to push it on us. But now I'm like, they're not pushing on us. Just what our reality is now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be gay people everywhere we go. There's going to be lesbians everywhere we go. It's going to be transgender everywhere we go. So why wouldn't it be in a movie? Now I understand, might not want to have sex and all that stuff going on. You shouldn't want the heterosexual sex in there for your kids or any kind of gay sex in there. I get that part. Now, if they were in there having sex, that's a little bit too far. We done went too far. Because, again, man, women, I don't want my kids seeing no shit like that. It's a kid movie. We're here for entertainment, shit like that. Right. Not to be learning birds and bees and all that shit. But some people, man, it's always, they're pushing this agenda. And I'm like, they're making a movie on reality of, like, what this world looks like now, man. Like, I'm sure they had this conversation with, like, having black people in movies back in the day. Like, oh, now we can't have black people in here. Or if we do, they can only be doing something very minimal, cleaning the floor or some dumb shit like that.
Can't do it. Looking silly, looking like Sambo.
Imagine how many white people were pissed when black people finally start getting main roles and shit. I'm like, why we got to put that in there now? Oh, this shit is good. It's the same thing. It's like, no, this is what reality is now. This is a new part of our community. We've accepted it as a society. Why would it not be represented in a movie? Movie is art. art is a reflection of the times.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time we live in.
Right.
It's just crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, I've been guilty of it before, but again, it's all about growth, changing them mindsets. Man, just waking up and being like, what the hell are we really talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Just take a
Right.
step back, get out of yourself, get out your head, and just look at what the hell you really sitting here talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And if he's having problems, if he's having issues trying to explain uh, gay marriage and a gay couple having a kid, he's really gonna have a hard time when them kids get older and they discover the internet and
Oh God.
they realize that their grandfather's a pimp. Hey, what's a pimp? What's a pimp, granddaddy?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, granddaddy. I was reading an article and they said you killed the guy. So
Mm-hmm.
how did you kill him? What all happened? What he better be prepared to tell them stories.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I don't
if he
know.
can't handle gay marriage, I don't know how he's gonna handle murder. Murder
Yeah,
was
exactly.
the they gave you.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but let's see. Let's wrap these up, man. What's our takeaways? For the let's start with the Amanda Seals versus
All
the
right.
Black Conservatives. What's kind of the takeaway that you had on that one?
Takeaway I came on that was that uh, I've learned one. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I learned about myself watching that one because
Mm-hmm.
much like you, and much like we've discussed in previous episodes, neither one of us really fucks with the Democrats or the Republicans anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that has to do with identity. And I've been having, I ain't gonna say a hard time, but I've been trying to figure out where I identify as. And listening to Amanda Seals, I came to the conclusion that I'm just a radical minded individual, and it really doesn't have any kind of ideology with any political party. I can't
I
really,
loved how she said that.
yeah, I really can't. I can't define myself with one or the other. Now, do I lean more Democrat? Absolutely. Am I more than likely going to vote Democrat in the upcoming elections and whatnot? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't vote for a conservative. I voted for conservatives before. I would do it again. You know, we had a conservative representative here in the state of Kentucky who was for gambling. I voted for him. I put everything else aside and I said, look, I want to gamble. So I'm going to vote for this dude. And that's
Vote
what
in
I
your
did.
interest. Yep.
Yeah, and as soon as gambling got passed, what I do, I unsubscribed from his email list. I unfollowed him on Twitter, and I kept it moving. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's going to be times where you have to cross those party lines, so to say. And one thing I learned from this show was that it's okay to do so and still can maintain that radical mindset that I do have. So shout out to Amanda
Oh yeah.
Seals for giving me some insight as to what kind of brain that I have operating up in this head of mine. So,
Oh
like I said,
yeah.
shout out to Amanda Seals on that one. I learned a lot about myself.
Oh, for sure. And I definitely agree with that take on that too, man. Because after I kind of separated myself and I'm like, you know what? I'm not a Democrat. I'm like, I agree with a lot of stuff, but not all of it. But I'm like, I lean more
Right.
towards it. But I'm like, I still have a lot of conservative thoughts on some things too. And I'm like, so I can't just
Mm-hmm.
identify. I'm just going to go for who I want best. Like, I always say with the presidential election, I'm like, I wanted my vote was going to Nikki Haley. Essentially, out of everybody in there, I was giving it to Nikki
Mm-hmm.
Haley. She was talking more of the shit that I wanted to hear about. I was gonna vote for
Right.
her. She didn't make it out the primary. I had no choice. I'm like, I ain't voting for fucking Donald Trump. That's what's not
No,
gonna
can't do
happen.
it.
And I'm not gonna
Can't
not
do it.
vote because too many people worked hard for me to be able to vote, and I'm not gonna,
You already know.
yeah, I'm not gonna not vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care if I got to write somebody in there. People fought, died, everything for my right to do it. I ain't gonna take that shit for granted. So I always make sure I
Right.
vote. But
Right there.
yeah, my takeaway from this, to be honest, it really just kind of sealed what I already kind of believed. And a lot of this stuff is like, yeah, this sounds good, but it didn't change anybody. I'm like, it's the
Mm-hmm.
stuff is not. To me, it's entertaining but not productive. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Because nobody
absolutely.
really grows from it. Nobody really learns from it. It's just everybody just pushing their point, and the other person saying, "I don't agree with that."
Yeah.
We just do it for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's entertained. You got some views, make some money, cool.
Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody's gonna go home and say, "Man, they're a dumbass."
Yeah, everybody, but somebody's looking, saying, "Oh man, them conservatives tore her ass up." Some
Yeah.
people, the liberals, are like, "Man, she tore all their asses up." And then some people are like,
Yeah.
"Ah, shit, I think they both kind of stupid." It's just how it is, man. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna please everybody, so it's
It
like,
is.
why even try?
Oh yeah.
Um, so my takeaway, I'll go ahead and jump into the Snoop one. Just kind of the same thing I said, dude. You too old for this shit, man. Same thing with Shannon Sharp. You too old for this shit. Come
Yeah.
on, dog. Like,
Be better.
it's 2025 and you talking about some I don't know how to explain a fucking lesbian couple having a kid. What? Damn it, my 14-year-old daughter can explain that shit, man. Come on now. Yeah, you got damn grandkids and you can't, man, it's just, that's pathetic to me, man. Especially if you're supposed to be looked up to as a role model, I guess they say now. But if you looked up as a role model and stuff like that, you leading youth, come on, you gotta be a little bit better than that, man. Educate, you know what I'm saying? Educate yourself. Like, let's not say stupid shit like that no more these days, because it's harmful, man. It's really harmful. Because like literally, when I saw that, I literally thought about my neighbor. Their daughter goes to school with my daughter. It's a wonderful lesbian couple. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't no man in the damn house. They still got the whole family format. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just like, why are we still doing this in 2025? It's, I don't know. I hate that they're pushing this agenda shit. And like I said, I've been a part of that crew before, and I just realized it was ignorant. But we still got people doing it. So, what's your takeaway on Snoop?
My takeaway is what I said earlier, man. Tupac told us in '96, man, don't trust Snoop, man. We can't trust Snoop. He just can't do it. And in 2025, those words still ring true. You know, we always said Tupac was a prophet back in the day, and he's proven to be prophetic in this one because, like I said, just can't trust Snoop. You know, I echo a lot of the sentiments that you had to say, man. It's 2025, man. Snoop's got to be better. Got to be better. But at the end of the day, we know he's probably not going to be better. So, you know, just going to have to deal with it as is. He's probably not going to lose any money, probably not going to lose any endorsements. So there's always going to be a crowd that's going to follow Snoop because he's Snoop and he's the entertainer. But again, be better, Snoop. Be better. You got it in you to be better. Be better.
And the people that really believe that stuff too, it's like, think about what you're saying. I don't want to see the stuff in my movies. I don't want my kids to be exposed to this. But then they go outside and they're exposed to it in real life. You know what I mean? There ain't, and now unless you like in some rural southern ass place and there ain't a lot of gay people in your community or something, it's gay people fucking everywhere. Like, what are we talking about here? So you rather it just be in real life but not be in movies? It just don't make sense to me. I don't get it. But no, man, I appreciate you for the takeaways, discussion on the topics. Hope y'all listening. Enjoy that. Definitely let us know too how you felt. And if y'all do get a chance, I would check out that Amanda Seales debate. It is on a show called Surrounded. YouTube, and like I said, it had a podcast version too, so I was able to listen to it on the ride. But let's go ahead and jump into this real talk or clickbait that set the internet on fire. So background, Cracker Barrel changed their logo. Kind of went to like a minimalist view on it. Said they were gonna redo the restaurant, shit like that. Just make it a little bit more up to date, I should say. Internet lost their fucking minds.
Their minds.
It became a whole damn woke. I don't even know how the Cracker Barrel changing their thing became a woke thing. I literally have no idea.
The exact same thing, man. I don't know how woke got brought into that situation.
I have no idea.
You know, maybe if they would have replaced him with a black dude, I could at least understand the woke part a little bit. But
I didn't get it.
Get rid of them. You know, they didn't replace him with anything, man. I don't understand how two words above each other, cracker and barrel, are woke. I don't get it, man.
I don't either. And they had no problem getting rid of Aunt Jemima and all that shit.
Right.
There was no backlash from that. It was just, oh yeah, take their black asses off here. Yeah. You take the white man off that damn brand. Oh, hell no, they woke now. No. Hell no, they need to go back to sleep. They woke.
It's like, what?
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just couldn't. I forgot what was that one fucking black conservative talking about. He gave his life to Christ and the fucking, I don't know what kind of shit was he saying. Lost his virginity, all kind of,
or Byron Donald, whatever his name is.
I don't know what his name was. He said he gave his life to Christ or something.
Super Coon, he's a big old dude.
Yeah, motherfucker. I was like, but what the hell are you talking about? It's some damn cracker. You act like some damn sentimental ass place, dog. Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's Cracker Barrel, man.
It's Cracker Barrel, dog. I ain't ever be like, oh man, don't go to McDonald's, man. That's where I had my damn baby in the back seat of the car over there and shit. Oh man, that shit was crazy, man. I'm like, y'all are really losing y'all's fucking minds over Cracker Barrel. So, real talk or clickbait? Oh yeah. So again, they changed their logos and shit. There was a lot of outpouring. Again, majority of it was conservatives mad because it was somehow woke. Because I think she might be gay. The lady that runs Cracker Barrel or something. I don't know, man.
I don't even know, man. Hey, if she wasn't gay, they made her gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know what
They had
happened
to
there,
have
but
a
there's a
reason.
lot of
They had to
pushback.
have a reason to attack her, so they had to
Yeah.
come up with something. So I don't even know if she's gay. She's a woman, and that was enough to set them off.
So my thing is they were staying strong. Cracker Barrel went a few days, they stayed strong, and then all of a sudden Trump comes out here and says they need to switch it back and shit. And literally they switch it right back.
A couple
So
hours
real
later,
talk or clickbait, did they change it back because of customer angry feedback? Like Cracker Barrel came out and said they did. We heard you. We're going back. We heard you. Yada yada.
Mhm.
Or do you think it was the pressure from Trump?
I absolutely think it was the pressure from Trump. I don't think had he. I think had he not said anything,
They were
uh,
gonna hold ground.
they were going to hold ground, or they would have held ground at least longer than what they did. You know what I'm saying? Once he came
Mm-hmm.
out and said something, because he said something the day before, and then that same day he came out and said, or he said something the day before, like I'm gonna say something about Cracker Barrel tomorrow. Then in the morning he said something about Cracker Barrel changing the name. A couple hours later they bring the logo back and whatnot and say, "They listen to folks. They're never going to convince me that it wasn't Donald Trump who said what he said and caused them to do that." Because one thing we're watching right now in real time is folks being scared of Donald Trump. You know,
Oh yeah,
you
especially
got
these
TV
corporation
stations,
businesses.
you got TV stations giving them money that criticized them in the past. You got
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of stuff going on. I'm trying to think. Something else just happened. Damn, I was on the tip of my tongue and I lost it. But uh, oh yeah, the mayor of DC. Did you see that?
I saw she. Oh my god, I saw a
Yeah,
headline for it, and I was like, I can't even. I can't even do it. I started
yeah.
reading a little bit. And I'm like, oh no, hell no.
I was like, it's Cracker Barrel all over again, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same shit. Trump comes out, says what he wants, and folks rush to make sure he don't get pissed off at them. And it's one of them things where it's one of the things I hate it. I hate to see it because
Mm-hmm.
it's just going to get worse. It's going to continue to get worse going forward, and I don't see an end of it in sight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
This
yeah.
man has become the most powerful president we've ever had in the history of our
Oh for
country,
sure.
and we're watching. Like I said, we're watching it in real time. And I mean, it took what? I mean, he said that shit at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and by lunchtime, the old man and the barrel were back on there. An old man whose face we can't see. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't even know who that
Yeah.
motherfucker is, man. Motherfucker's
It's a
worried about
fucking
that.
restaurant. Like,
Yes,
what the fuck are we talking about? It's a
yes,
goddamn restaurant. Y'all making this whole woke shit over a fucking restaurant. You don't like it? Don't go there. Like, what in the
right.
hell? That damn food ain't even seasoned in that bitch. I hate going to Cracker Barrel.
That's what I was asking. When do you even remember the last time you went to Cracker
Man,
Barrel?
nobody want to know. I ate Cracker Barrel. I tried it twice. Cause I kept telling my wife when I was out of town for work, I'm like, I'm going to try it again. I'm like, man, that shit ain't got a single bit of flavor in this motherfucker. I'll be damned if I ever spend some money in here again. No nasty ass shit. I like Cracker
Yeah,
Barrel more so for the store, the antique candies and games and all the extra shit in there. I don't give a damn about that
right.
old whack ass food they got.
That the
I
only
don't
the
know,
only
man.
thing I eat in there is Mama's pancakes because I
I'll
like
eat
pancakes.
breakfast. Yeah.
But
Now let me
that's
let me
it.
go
So
back.
I'll
I'll
eat
eat the
breakfast.
breakfast. Yeah,
But
I'll eat breakfast.
I'm not gonna go to Cracker Barrel. There's never a moment where it's like, "Hey, baby, you want to go to Cracker Barrel?"
Nah.
That shit don't exist. You know what does exist? Hey, baby, you want some McDonald's? Hey, baby,
Yeah,
you want some Waffle House? Hey, baby, you want to go to IHOP? Hey, baby, you want some wild
something.
eggs? There's
Mm-hmm.
so many more options than Cracker Barrel. And when it comes to Cracker Barrel, all I want is breakfast. If I ain't getting breakfast, I ain't fucking with Cracker Barrel. And never mind. Forget the fact that unless I have my wife, I probably won't get a chance to even get seated at that motherfucker because we already know Cracker Barrel's history when it comes to black folks.
Oh
So we
hell
know one
yeah.
thing about Cracker Barrel is that it ain't woke, folks. You know what I'm saying? So
Then
I
that's why
really don't.
seeing black people crying over that shit is like, oh my! It's like the same
Yeah,
niggas that was crying over Hulk Hogan crying over Cracker Barrel.
the exact same
The
motherfuckers, man.
same people, man. That's all it is. But
Yeah, Byron
now I'm
Donalds.
with you.
I'm pretty sure that's his name. Super coon Brian Donalds down
Yeah,
there in
I was
Florida,
like,
man.
this is the most nigga ass
Gave
statement
his
I've ever
life to
seen.
Christ in the parking lot of Cracker Barrel.
Oh my god, yeah, that shit was crazy to me, man. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with you on
man.
this one. I'm gonna say this is definitely clickbait, man. They ain't changed that shit over. Oh, we heard the customers. Nah, y'all changed it over Trump's tune. And y'all felt.
Hmm.
But to me, all honestly, I'm glad they did it, just because you let me know. Even though I wouldn't eat
Yeah,
no fucking Cracker Barrel anyway, you let me know. I pay attention to all these motherfuckers caving in and folding to fucking Trump because I'm like, you a bitch.
yeah.
Uh, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? All these universities caving in. I'm
It's crazy, man. It don't make no
shout
sense.
out Harvard for holding their grounds and saying, you know what,
Yeah,
hell nah, nigga, we ain't shit. You ain't fucking with us. So that's teaching me more. I'm like, I respect some of these institutions a whole lot better than anything. Shit, I was happy as hell with my job. Once all this DEI shit came out, man, company immediately sent the email said we ain't into no DEI shit around here. They was
right.
like, we trust and believe in our diversity. Hell, our CEO and founder of a damn company's fucking Indian. Shit.
Yeah,
He
oh
like, I
yeah,
ain't even fucking with all that dumb shit y'all talking about. He's like, man,
right, right, oh yeah,
I love a mixed company. So
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
pay
yeah.
attention to all that shit, man.
My company's worldwide, man. They're the exact same way, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to immigrants and diversity, I mean, there's tons of black folks high up, there's tons of immigrants high up, and it's all throughout the company. So
That's how it should be.
they didn't have to release a statement for us because they were like, shit, hell, we just gonna keep on doing what we do, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
they do. So
They like, you see it. Shit.
yeah,
The proof is in the pudding. You see the shit. I ain't even
oh
got to
yeah,
speak on it. And that's the same thing when we're talking about conservative, being a black conservative. Man, if you look at some of those, and I think it came up on Amanda Seales shit. I think she said how many cabinet members are black
yeah, yeah,
with the
yeah.
Conservative Party, and I think they were able to name off like two.
Yeah,
And I remember
and
they
I
used to
think
do
it
them
actually ended up
comparisons
being
all the
one because one
time.
of them wasn't a cabinet position. I think it
Yeah.
only ended up being one. I saw a picture today of that cabinet, and I found a black dude standing in the back. He was way in the back. You couldn't see his body, but you could see his head in between a
Mm-hmm.
couple of white shoulders and a couple of white faces and whatnot. But you saw him in there. I can't remember his name, but I remember seeing him in there. But it was only one.
I'm
And I was
telling
like,
you, look at it. If y'all ever look at the comparisons, you can look at it for anything. Look at the Conservative Party's photos and then go look at the Democratic Party's photos. The Democratic photo, you're going to have fucking white, Hispanic, black, some Asians in there. You're going to have some
gay.
Middle Eastern. Like, you're going to have everything. You go to that, it's
Yeah.
going to be fucking snow and milk.
Yep.
It's going to be damn mayonnaise with a little bit of coon sprinkled in it on there.
Yep. Yep. It's gonna be 19 dudes, one woman, one black dude.
Yep. Exactly. And it's gonna be the most tap dancing ass nigga you ever seen in your life.
Man. Oh man.
Oh man. And then again you hear them, and I'm glad she did point it out too on that, just circling back again on that debate. She was asking people where they from, kind of their experience, and you just notice a trend, man. It's just a lot of the people that lean that way is, again, they just had an experience outside of like a black cultural thing. And that's
Yeah.
why, to me, a lot of them I feel like just don't relate with the black community, and they feel like they lean more with the white community, and I guess that makes
Mhm.
them seem like they need to be a conservative at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Right, wrong. That's how I feel. That's why I think a lot of black conservatives come that way. The ones that don't know how to explain why they're black conservative and don't believe racism is real. That's the ones I'm talking about. The well, don't believe
Right.
systemic racism or anything like that.
That's
Those are the
just
ones
too
I'm talking
far,
about.
man.
I
Them folks are too
apologize to
far.
the real black conservatives that actually have a reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Apologize to y'all. We're not all gonna agree on it. It is what it is, but
Yeah.
have a reason for anything. Even being a black Democrat, have a reason for being a black
Have you?
Democrat.
Yes,
Because don't
please.
be like how I was. I was a black Democrat because I
Right.
was told black people need to be Democrats,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's all I was taught, literally.
Yep.
And I'm like, I pushed back on it. Me and my dad had arguments on it a couple times. And I'm like, shit, just because I'm not a black Democrat don't mean I'm gonna be a black Republican. Shit.
Right,
It's a
right,
hell
right, right.
nah. And then
Folks
after that, we
automatically
was
jump to
cool.
that. Yeah, folks automatically jump to that. Oh,
They
you're a Democrat,
automatically
so you're a
do.
Republican. It's like, no, I ain't gonna be one of them either. I just ain't fucking with the Democrats no more.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
But
A lot of
nah,
work to
shit.
do in Washington. A lot of work to do in Washington.
It's a lot to do. But nah, man. That's it. That's all we got, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah.
y'all listening. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Definitely got some good stuff in the works, man. Appreciate all the engagement, feedback, everything like that. Love y'all's comments. Y'all get a little crazy in the comments, but
All
it's
good
always
though.
fun to see.
Oh yeah. Definitely all good.
Yeah, it's fun to
We
see.
we
But
definitely trying to make some more content to keep y'all hot and
oh
popping.
yeah, Yeah, oh yeah, like getting you worked up, man. Makes my week when I click on something. I'm like, oh shit, they going in here.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh shit, let me go log into my personal file so I can say something.
Hell yeah. Oh man, but as always, you've been listening to the Clearly Confused podcast. We're like your group chat, but with better audio. And remember, if you listen to this episode and you're still a little confused, hit us up, reach out, let us know, help us clear it up for you. And definitely hit us up, let us know too if you got any topics, anything you guys want to hear, anything you want to circle back on, anything like that. But we'll catch y'all next week.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace.